Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my 7-month update for the 2020 Vision Project Pan. This is an 18-month project that started on July 1st, 2018 and will be going until January 1st, 2020. There were 20 makeup products in this project and 20 non-makeup items in this project. This was created in collaboration with my good friend Elizabeth, who is at Cookie Pans on Instagram, Makeup Tips 102, and myself. Many others have joined in since then, and it has been a ton of fun. I have 2 empties for today, which was my goal. So I'm very, very happy to have met my goal for empties for this project. Prior to today, I had 3 empties. So if you are curious to know what they were and to see all of the products that were originally in this project, I keep a playlist of all of my projects under my playlist section on my page, so you can check it out there. I used to be able to link it in the cards really easily, and now it's not as easy to do that, so if I can figure out how, I will also link a playlist in the cards above right here. The 2 empties for the month are both non-makeup empties. I seem to be going through those much faster than the makeup empties. I'm not surprised at all. Are you? No. Both of these empties happened today, like down to the wire. I thought they would be gone at least a week ago, but there's always more product than what I imagine. The first one is this foot scrub. I used this on my arms, my shoulders, my legs, and my feet. So this got used everywhere. I've talked about this many times, but I don't feel like I need a scrub in my life. Not a foot scrub, not a body scrub. No scrub, maybe a face scrub. I do like face scrubs, but I don't need these kind of all over scrubs. And so I'm trying to work my way through all of them. And so because of that, it feels extra great to have one more out of the house. This was kicking around for years and I'm just so happy that it's gone. The other empty is a product that I do continue to need in my life, but this one in particular had been kicking around my house for years. So I'm extremely happy that it's gone, and that is this Mary Kay Time Wise moisturizer with sunscreen. And yeah, it's been around forever. I thought it was great, but I'm glad to have this gone. It was only down to here last month, and I finished it finally this morning. So this was 30 days of use for me right there. 31 days. That's bananas. This was 31 days of use right there. Things last forever. So for my updates every month, I've just been pulling out what I've been using so as to not waste your time to show you a lack of progress. I didn't want to talk about a product that I hadn't even used in the past month. And what was really cool was that this month, as I was pulling all the things out that I'm using regularly, there was more things than ever to talk about. So I'm really excited about that. It's kind of cool. So I have a lot of things to talk about, but they're getting used more often, and I'm putting these products into rotation consistently now, and I'm really excited about that. I had a body wash that I was working on from my A to Z Project Pan from 2018, and I finally finished it this past month. And as soon as I finished it, I started working in the body wash that was in this project. This is the Sunny Citrus flavored bath and shower gel from Natural Body Source. I bought this when I worked at Kohl's years ago, and I'm so glad to be putting it into rotation. So I probably use this for about 2 weeks, and this is my progress right here. It's not a ton, but it is progress, and I'm glad I've started using this. I actually plan to roll this out for the next month or 2 as I work on something else, but I do have progress on this, and it'll come back later. I needed something to carry me over until I finished that foot scrub, really. I was waiting to finish that foot scrub, and now I can roll in 3 other products that are in this project and work on those. And they are this trio of praline and honey that I received as a gift years ago. This is the body scrub, and this is the body wash and lotion. I have not started working on these yet, but starting tomorrow, these will be the 3 products that I'm using for body scrub, body wash, and body lotion. And I'm gonna work on these 3 exclusively until they are gone. and I'm really looking forward to it. So I have no progress yet, but starting tomorrow, this will be the 3 products I'm using for those 3 categories until they are gone. They're relatively small in size, so I'm hoping it won't take too long. I have no idea how concentrated like the body wash is. I've found from working on all these body washes that the level of concentration can be key. So it might be small, but if it's really concentrated, it will last a lot longer than something bigger that is more diluted. You get it. And this is the body scrub that I'm going to be working on now that the foot scrub is gone. Ah, it's a stormtrooper. 2 products that are in everyday rotation and I have good progress on are these 2 guys. This is the face wash from Mary Kay that I keep in my shower, and this is my progress. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on, lights. This is my progress over the past month. I might be able to finish this month. I think I can do it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is going to be gone by the next update, and I'm going to try and make that happen. And then I made really good progress on this treatment essence from Misha. This is the Misha Time Revolution treatment essence. I received this from 08L for testing purposes, and I can't believe how much progress I've made. I thought my progress marks would become shorter because this bottle appears to be getting wider as we go down, but I made even more progress, and I just don't know if it's because it is so dry outside that, you know, there's no humidity in the air whatsoever. It is dry as dust. Hazel walks around the house looking like she has stuck her finger in an electrical socket. Yep. So maybe my skin is just soaking up more of this. I'm not sure, but I've made really good progress this past month, and I'm certainly on track to finish this by the finale. I have 3 more non-makeup items that I am using, but not as consistently. And they are the Eliza Vecca Helper peeling pads. I was using these pretty consistently for a couple weeks in January, and then I started working on a peel. And I didn't want to use these in conjunction with the peel. So I've put these on the back burner for the next month while I work on this peel for the next 30 days, and then I'll get back to these. But I've been using them so much more consistently since cutting them in half. There was something mental going on with me about using the full pads, and I was avoiding it because it just felt so wasteful. But since cutting them in half, I'm using them much more consistently, and I don't feel guilty about it at all. So it's really funny how just doing that one little step made all the difference in me using these more consistently. And, you know, you get double the product. I mean, that's not great for panning, but that's great for everything else. This Aqua Hyaluronic Acid Water Drop Cream is my nighttime moisturizer. I received this from 08L as well, and it's a beautiful cream. It's a very thin, liquidy formula. It feels great on my skin. Because it is such a thin, liquidy formula, a little bit does go a long way. There's progress. I mean, this thing was up to like the rim of the jar when I first started working on it, but it is still really full. I mean, I think we're down to like here now. So it was like up here. We're getting there. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This Pond's Cold Cream is another marathon product. This might still be around on January 1st, 2020. I mean, time will tell. It's a beast, and it's really full. I have been using it. I recently started working on this Too Faced mascara melt-off product. I found it when I was doing my inventory. I kind of forgot I had it. And it's really nice. I have no idea if Too Faced even makes or sells this product anymore. I meant to look that up, but it is so good. And I don't need to use this when I'm working on that Too Faced mascara melt off because it does the job that this does. Yes, so this has been kind of put on hold the last few weeks, but prior to that, I was using this consistently on a nightly basis. Let's move on to makeup. I don't have any makeup empties. Obviously, I would have shown them to you by now if I had some, but I am using so many of these products very, very consistently, and it feels really good. I created a paper with products that I could measure progress on at the start of this project, and I have measurable progress on 2 products. And like, not just a little, not just like a hair, but like significantly good progress. Let me show you those 2 products because it's really exciting. The first one is this number 7 high shine like chubby stick in Daydreamer. You can tell this lives in my purse because the writing has worn off almost completely.
Guys, we also have juices too. If you don't need it, I could eat it.
You'll take care of it, huh?
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty kind of you.
Thanks.
This, along with several other lip products that are in Project Pans, lives in my purse. And a lot of the other lip products that I'm panning are small. Not only because it gives me a better chance to actually finish something, but because in my purse, I don't want a million bulky things. So it makes sense to me to put these little things in my purse and carry them along with me. Here's the thing though, if I'm like at a red light and I really quickly want to swipe on a lip product and I dig my hand blindly into my purse to look for a lip product, guess what I often grab more than any of the other little ones? This one. The other great thing about this product is that it feels good. It looks nice, but it feels good. It's basically like a pinky nude shade, a light pinky nude. There it is right there. There's not a lot of color, but there's a lot of shine. It's very nourishing. It's not just shiny, but it's moisturizing. So since it's been so dry out, it feels good to put this on and it looks great. And so this has been my go-to in January and I've fallen back in love with this product. I put it in this project because I'm in love with it and I wanted to use it before it went bad, but I'm really in love with it right now. I'm really feeling this product. This is what it looks like right now. By the way, this was brand new at the start of this project. And I'm going to show you the measurable progress on the paper. But before I do that, let me show you, this is it rolled all the way down. So I've almost completely used up like the tip. And on my paper, it is right here. And so that blue line right there at the top was from several months ago, and I really hadn't been using it much, and this is where I am now. So as you can see, almost the entire tip is gone, and that's what I have left. So I'm really excited about that progress. The other item that I've made really good progress on is this Tarte primer stick. It's the CC Light Colored Clay CC Primer, and it looks like this. And when you open it, it's got like 2 shades that are skin colored and a light green side and a lavender side. When I spread this all over my face, it just looks skin colored. There's no specific color that shows up on my skin. It's just a nice base before I put on makeup. Prior to working on this in January, I had been working on this Laura Geller Spackle Primer. I decided to take a break from this, not because I don't love this product. I absolutely love this product and I think it's really good. But I just feel like this product is in this project for the long haul, and I wanted to work on something that I could make progress on that was measurable. And so that's why I switched to this, and I made a ton of progress. This was another product that was basically brand new at the start of the project, and this is where I'm at now. So there isn't a ton of product left, and let me show you my progress. You guys are not gonna believe this. So excited. Right there. That is 1 month's worth of progress. That's huge for me. I mean, that's like almost a third of the stick, maybe a quarter, I don't know. But guess who's gonna keep working on this bad boy until it's gone? Like, mama needs a win. So this Tarte CC primer is staying in rotation until it's gone, because that is way too satisfying for me, especially since I tend to go through things so slowly. Like, that feels really good. Plus, this does have some color on it, and it matches my skin tone perfectly now that we're in winter. So hopefully I could finish this before my tan starts coming back in, and it almost leaves a light, like too light of a cast on my skin tone. So I want to work on this consistently, and I'm loving it. It's a good primer too. It's discontinued, so you can't buy it anymore, but I'm enjoying it, and I actually think I could finish it in the next few months, and that's super exciting. All right, let's talk about some products that you can't really see progress on, but I'm using. This Bare Minerals Mineral Veil is in daily rotation at this point, and January was really the first month where that happened. The reason being that I was working on a separate loose powder in my roulette pan collab, and I was using that every day. And that powder got low, but it wasn't gone. The problem was it was getting hard to pick up. I was like having to jam my brush into the container, and my brush wasn't liking it and I wasn't liking it. So what I did was I dumped the rest of that powder into this container. So once again, in typical Paula fashion, anti-panned, and actually made a product have more than it did the previous month. So this is full. Most of what's on top is, well, there's some of the mineral veil on top, plus whatever powder I dumped in there from the Prescriptives Magic Powder that was in the Roulette Pan collab. But it feels great to only have one powder on my bathroom counter, and this container is just so much more functional for dipping a brush into. I just love it so much better, and I have no regrets. I'm loving it, but there's actually more product in here this month than there was last month, and I am totally okay with that. A product that I'm using at least 4 or 5 days a week, but I haven't made any huge progress on, is my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Deluxe Sample Bronzer. I love this. I'm using it very consistently. I do have a bronzer in my Pan That palette, so I switch off when I feel like it, but although this product is looking quite like roughed up, it's clearly been used. There are no big dips. There might be some small dips developing, but basically my brush takes up the entire pan. So I'm guessing I'm picking up product pretty evenly across the entire pan, which is fine with me. It's just gonna take a while before you can actually see something going on here. But yes, I'm enjoying it, and it's a lovely product, and I'm glad I'm using it. This Ulta Liquid Illuminator in the shade Bronze is a product that I mix in with my foundation, and I have good progress. I decided not to mark my progress last month because I felt like the lines would be on top of each other. So the lines you see here are actually 2 months worth of progress. The teal line is where I was, and this pink line right here is where I am. We will see. We will see if I can finish this in a year, in 11 months. I think I can do it, but I'm not sure. This is a nice product to mix into foundations that are a little too heavy, a little bit more than what I want, a little too light. Like, this really is a product that I felt kind of frustrated with when I first started working on it, but I've definitely found its place in my routine, and I'm enjoying using it. It's become second nature to just mix this in with my foundation every morning, and I like the results, so no complaints. You can't see any progress on this Urban Decay Primer Potion, but at last month's update, I was talking about whether or not I was going to take the stopper out, and I did decide to take the stopper out. I'm really glad I did. I'm getting plenty of product on the wand now. It's much easier to apply, but it's not too goopy or like disgusting. So I'm still using this. It's still going strong, and I'm really glad that I took the stopper out because it's so much easier to use now. Oh, I found a little non-makeup item that snuck into my makeup stuff. This polish from Deborah Lippmann is in the shade Bare It All. I absolutely love this shade. It's a cool tone pinky mauve. I only used this once on my nails during the month, but I did use it once, and I'm happy with the progress. I'm down to the top, like this lip right here, this angle, that's where I am. It was a brand new bottle at the start of this project, and I love using this. It's not chip proof. It's chips, but it takes a few days to start chipping, and because of this shade, when it chips, you can't even see it. It looks great. I've never had chip polish look as good as this chip polish looks, but it takes several days before it even chips. It's really good quality. Just using this one Deborah Lippmann product has made me fall in love with Deborah Lippmann. I've put like every other polish she owns on my Sephora wish list. I haven't bought any yet, but when people ask me what I think about Kale polish, I can't say anything bad about Kale polish, but when I use this polish, I know that the quality of this polish is better than the Kale polish. And I hate to say that because I love Kale polish. I've bought a ton of them. I love Kathleen Lights. I want to support her, but I wish her polish was as good as this polish, because this polish is the best. It is just such a good quality. I don't know, that's how I feel. This Butter London lip gloss in the shade Fireworks lives in my purse. I used it a few times at least, but I'm still at the same line that I was, so no progress. I'm gonna keep working on this. I definitely think using this number 7 lip pencil more consistently affected my progress on this one. I mean, like, I'm not going to use both. I'm going to use this or this. They do the same thing. They have the same effect. They're nourishing, they're moisturizing, they create shine. So because I use the number 7 one more, this one got a little less use, but they're both living in my purse and I'm working on them. I'm working on them. I have 2 more products to talk about and then we are done for today. The first one is this liquid highlighter from Becca in the shade Opal. I have made some huge progress on this and I don't feel like it was that hard to get there, which is good to know because I have 2 more of these samples in different shades in my stash, so maybe I will get to those next. But look, what's up with the glare? Look at how much I've used. It's like a quarter of the way gone. I cannot believe it. I started focusing in on this more in January for sure. So the majority of this progress is from January. That's bananas. I cannot believe it. I tapped some onto the high points of my cheekbones, a little bit on my brow bone, a little bit on the tip of my nose, and right there at my Cupid's bow, and that's it. I'm not laying it on heavy. I'm being cautious with it, but the progress is showing. This is also in my how many years experiment, so that's one of the reasons why I'm using this more consistently now. But holy cow, I'm really pleased with the progress on this. And finally, my little Stila kitten sample is right here. I'm not using this every day. If I was, it would be gone by now, but the window has grown just a little. I'm sorry, I'm blinding you. I need to step up my usage of this, but I'm enjoying it and it's a lovely product. I almost put it on today, but I didn't feel like this eye look needed it, so I didn't. But when I have an eye look with powder products and I just feel like I need something more, this is the perfect thing. It's that something more that will add something to your eye look. If my eye look is done and I don't feel like it needs something more, I don't use this. But if I finish and I'm like, I was looking for something more, I go to this one and it's there for me. So I'm enjoying it. I hope I can finish it by the end of the year or before it dries up, but I'm enjoying it for what it is right now. Okay. There were 40 products in this project and we are finally down to 35. I did not talk about every single product left in this project. There are still a few that are not in rotation and not getting regular use, so they still weren't discussed. But as you can tell, I am working on more of these products than ever before over the last 7 months, and I'm really happy to be making such good progress across the board. As far as goals for the next month, my obvious goal is to use all of these products as much as possible and really get some good progress on all of them. But there's one empty I would like to see, and it is this face wash from Mary Kay. I'm not sure if I can do it, but I am going to try because I want to keep seeing empties in this project and I want to keep working on that. So my goal is to finish this off by the next update. That is the only thing I think I can realistically finish. I think in 2 months I will have several empties, but for next month I'd be happy if just this one was gone. All right, that is it for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.